How's everybody doing on this lovely snowy morning in Farming Simulator? Right, so what I've done, I've come in, I've cleaned everything up from the last episode. Everything's all semi-organised. All the equipment's back away. The trailers are back around the corner. Yeah, we've got everything nice and tidy, and the patrol's kind of just over there doing its thing. So I've gone in, I've had a look, and I have found a nice little job to start us off for the morning. It is a cultivating job. It's not a huge field, so I'm going to accept that contract. And yeah, so I'm in the process of deciding, and the most simple one at the moment is whether I want to upgrade and get a bigger trailer early. A bigger tractor pretty much right now, or if I want to just save my money and try and get hold of some more land. It's a decision I've been trying to make my mind up with for a little while now, and I just can't seem to decide, so I'm going to have another look through and see what lands are available. It doesn't have to be near here. I mean, it'd be handy to be near here because then I won't have to worry about, transporting stuff all over the place, but if I can get a decent little field that will just mean I'm going to start making more money, but I've got to transport stuff to it, that's not the end of the world. I mean, we've got transporting things pretty much down. The only thing that'll take a while is getting the combine over there, but that's not a huge drama, really. It'll just be a case of, taking a slow-ass drive across there, but it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm rambling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive across. Hello, chickens. I'm going to drive across to this field. I think it was just up here somewhere. And yeah, we'll start this cultivating job. Alrighty, so if I remember correctly, I think it's this kind of odd-shaped field here. So I'm going to pull up here, put my little rampy-doo down, turn the patrol off, and we'll get the old farm all unstrapped and kick her in the guts. Find a backwards gear for that one. Alright. So I'm not sure how well a time-lapse is going to go with this snow going on, so that'll depend on what happens during editing as to whether or not that happens or not, but I'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, let's get this cultivator in the ground. Always lags for a second when I do. And we'll get cultivating. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've found the next tractor that I'm going to be getting. It's a Ford 5000. They're like a mid to late 60s through to mid 70s, well, Ford. Always quite like the Ford tractors, really. I mean, I've got two Fordsons, so that doesn't say much, but I've got them. Can we grab another gear? Maybe go a bit faster? Yes. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to get that. It's a bit over 10 grand. Oh, it's like exactly 10 grand, plus maybe some accessories, so I can afford it now. But I don't need it right now, if that makes any sense. The only reason I'm sort of thinking about getting it right now is... Can we go any faster with another gear? Nope. Oh, a little bit. There is a planter, so I could plant sorghum at the same time, and soybeans, just to mix things up a little bit. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking I might get that tractor and the planter this episode, and then start really hammering towards getting money to find another field. Trying to find a nice field, it's probably a good thing, or it's definitely going to be a good thing. I really need to start expanding. And if I find one that's really cheap and I've just got to transport stuff to it once a year, that's not the end of the world. I can manage with that. It'll just be extra money that we've got coming in, so... And worst case scenario, if I'm really not happy with the field, I can sell it off later. Or I can use it as a new base for storing more equipment if I wanted to do, I don't know, more animals or anything. Oop, drop it down a gear. Then it might be a better spot to house a bunch of animals. Million questions, million decisions to make. I'm not great with decisions. Yeah, just things that have been nutting through the back of my head. I am back from Perth. I'm from my little trip picking up my new car, so videos should be back to normal. Except for Need for Speed. This is probably a video is going to go up when Need for Speed was supposed to, maybe a day earlier. I'm enjoying it. I'm finding it hard to boot it up and press record on at the moment. It sounds weird, but I'm struggling to want to play it, so I'm just going to shelve it for a little bit. It's great fun, it's just not right now. I need something a little bit slower paced for me at the moment, so unfortunately I'm just going to have to put it to one side. I think I burnt myself out a little bit playing racing games. But yeah, so this... Well, we've done a lap already, and that didn't take very long at all, so it's been good. Let's just... what am I doing? Let's get her spun around. Yeah, the other thing I was looking at is the Ford 5000 does... Whoop, press the right button here, dumbass. Whoop, what am I doing? Forgetting what I'm doing. Yeah, the Ford 5000 does in fact have a front loader attachment that I can put on it. But then you look at the front loader and everything and it gets expensive really quick. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Can come in here, go to skid steers. I found this. A beaut little skid steer. I dare say it's within the age restrictions that I've left for myself, so... And that is actually, I think, going to be cheaper than putting the front loader on the Ford 5000, so... It's always fun having more equipment, and having a little skid steer is always great, so I think that would be the better way to go for now. Again, it's not the end of the world, I can sell it off if I don't like it, but that's what I'm looking at, so I could get the skid steer, a bucket, and some pallet forks for it, and pretty much be set for a while right now. But I'm thinking I'm going to grab the Ford today. That's honestly the better call, and then I can also get a planter which gives me access to more crops, and then in future I can get a different combine to be able to do more crops again, so that's all a million different things that I need to look at, but it's fine, we're slowly getting there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to knuckle down, hit the music, and I will see you at the end of this contract. See you soon.
I stood where willows touched the tide, with lanterns lit on either side. The crossing called when dusk grew cold, a place for stories to unfold. I find the stones now worn and bare, no voices left, just evening air. The bridge is gone, the path unclear, but still I feel you linger here. We are the echoes on the stream, the fading light of someone's dream. Though time may wash the trail away, the crossing sings, we've not decayed. I whispered names into the mist, each one a soul the river kissed. their memories in water lie beneath the ever-changing sky. I reach through reeds and shifting ground. Your voice is there, a haunting sound. Though years have passed and names are worn, the crossing waits where we were born. Beneath the moon, the waters breathe. They guard the truths we once believed. A silent vow, a thread still tied between the worlds we now divide. We are the echoes on the stream, the fading light of someone's dream. Though time may wash the trail away, the crossing sings, we've not decayed. We've not decayed.
Alrighty, so we are quickly coming to the end of this job. I'm really liking this cultivator that we got hold of. It makes these jobs so damn quick, and I mean, we're going to make, you know, 4.5, 5 grand pretty quickly today, so that's always a bonus. You'll notice quite a bit of time passed. There we go, there's the end of the job. During that, and that was me purely just trying to get rid of the snow. I had it set to, I think, 30 times for a while, might have been 15. And then I bumped it all the way up to 60, and by the time we were just about done, the snow had gone away, so yeah, we got that all done and sorted, so yeah. We will get this old girl lined back up with the trailer. Get her pulled all the way back up and on. God. Yeah, God, that was a massive wheelie. Yeah, I definitely won't be... Oh, I'm really off center. Definitely won't be selling this when I get a new tractor. I mean, it makes sense to, because I probably won't use it for all that much. But I was just thinking, if I do get a field that's not near my main ones, then it'd be handy to be able to just leave this there, maybe. And not have to transport everything back and forward all the time. I mean, I'm going to have to for the plows and stuff, but I'll be able to just sort of leave it there with the smaller equipment and go from there. Right, so we are in with our equipment now. We've finished this job. Let's collect the money for that. We are done skis. And I'm going to have a quick blast through the map again and see if I can find just a cheap little piece of land that we might be able to get hold of. Right, yeah, so at this stage, not really. Definitely going to get bigger equipment so that we can start doing bigger contract jobs. As much as I really want to be doing more stuff for myself, I'm still going to say we're still fairly early game in this, and contracts are the only way that we're going to be able to make money. I was originally going to plan on doing this without contracts at all, and I'm glad I decided that I could do contracts, because this would take absolutely forever without them. Right, do you reckon we can beat the bus? Do you reckon we can beat the bus and not flip it? Yes, we're good. Okay, so we are once again pulling back up at our little farm here. I'm just going to leave the farm mole on the trailer for now. Oop, turn you off. How's this going? I think this is all, yep, all fertilised. We got plus 95% yield bonus. This here does need cultivating. I mean, that's not going to be a long job, so that's fine. There is weeds growing. But what I'm going to do first, we come into here, we can go up to small tractors and come down to Ford 5000. It's a beaut little piece of equipment. The good news is we start out with a lot more horsepower. We are up to 70 horsepower from 20 something, I think. Yeah, we're over doubling our horsepower, 22 kilowatts or 30 horsepower. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and play around with some little options and see if I can make it a little bit different, but nothing too flash. We'll be back in a minute. Right, yeah, so all I've done really is I've given us some front weights because I don't really want to be doing wheelies everywhere. Other than that, it's pretty much standard. Oh, and, you know, the Go Fast Performance air filter because that'll help. Let's buy that. Right, and lastly, do I still have enough money or am I going to have to do another job? Planter, 3.5. We've got just enough to get the planter that I wanted as well. It's not the widest thing, but we did need the horsepower from that other tractor to operate it, so it's going to be the best one I can get, I do believe. It's the only sort that I've been able to find. And it's 4.5 metre working width, so it's not too bad, so move forward to get the fertiliser tanks on there as well. Not quite. All right. Awesome. So let's just quickly tab through. Here we go. We are Ford boys. Go the 5000. It's got a buttload of gears as well. This thing's a lot bigger too, so it probably won't fit on our little trailer, so... God, how many gears we got? Alright. So feel like it's, whoop, really loud. Let's just knock her up all of the gears. There we go. Lovely. Alright. I'm going to cruise this thing back onto the shop, to the warehouse, to the yard, one of the three. And yeah, we will go from there, but super happy with this. It's going to be a good piece of equipment for us. Even if it is incredibly loud. My God. Okie dokie. So it's a bit slower than driving the patrol around, but yeah, it's good. It's nice. Runs really nice. It's going to be good for us in this yard here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park it here for now, down into a neutral, and shut her off because I need to get that field all cultivated up, and I might as well do it with the farmer because it's already hooked up. It seems to be my go-to tractor for a lot of, it's going to be my go-to tractor for a few things as well, so it's absolutely perfect for this cultivator. So let's get it down and off of here. I said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not going to sell this tractor. It's just... it's like your first kid just about. You don't want to sell your first kid. Why would you sell your first tractor? Alright. Well, that's my look at it anyway. I've got 4 tractors and haven't sold one of them, with possibly a 5th one on its way. Right, let's get this all cultivated up. Again, shouldn't take us too stupidly long. We'll knock her down into 4th gear because that's about where she likes to do it. It's a good piece of equipment, this. And that, again, the cultivator is just absolutely perfect for it. I will be keeping an eye out for a bigger cultivator, just so that I can do bigger cultivating jobs. But at the moment, I'm happy with pretty much all the equipment that we've got here. The other thing that I did find that I haven't turned on yet because I just wanted some opinions on it first is the... in 19 they called it Straw Me. In this one it's called Extended Straw Crops or something like that. Pretty much it gives straw for more crops, to put it nicely. So when you harvest it you'll then be able to turn it into bales. Wanted to know if you guys care if I activated that or installed it and turned it on. It'll help make it money a little bit quicker, but at the same time I understand if you don't want me using it because A, I'm not sure how realistic it really is, and B, it can be seen as a bit cheaty, so Alright, so we've just about finished doing a lap here with this thing, so what I'm going to do, I'm once again going to hit the music, we will get this all cultivated up and then we will get it planted.
The kettle sings, the screen lights up. Another day, another cup. The morning slips between the cracks, and I can't seem to pull it back. The city hums, the hours blur. Moments pass, but none occur. I chase the time I'll never keep. It fades like footprints in the deep. It's faster than the light, this life that moves out of sight. I blink and it's already gone. Still I try to hold it on. Just a breath, just a pause in a world that...
Alright, so I'm just cleaning up the last couple of little bits that I missed. As you can see, I thought I'd give the new Ford a run. It does cultivate a little bit faster, like a K or two faster than the Farmall, but I'm still going to use the Farmall for a lot of the cultivating. Just wanted to give it a try. I mean, I went out and spent all this money and bought a new tractor and then just decided not to use it. Didn't really make sense, so... Actually, the Farmall will also make a really good little yard. Something for moving stuff around the yard. This thing does have another reverse gear, which, you know, makes it move a lot faster backwards. Right, let's plonk this down right here. Right, and we'll get back out of here, and what we want to do... I think we want to put a layer of fertilizer on first. This is cool. I honestly probably shouldn't have bothered with it. It did the job that I needed it to, but I think I'm just going to wait until I've got... I'm going to do a bit more reading, but I'm going to wait at the moment until I've got my first layer, my first application, my first growth stage of weeds. God. And then I'm just going to spray them, I think, because it, as cool as it is, it just takes so long. And you can't see where you've been. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I've heard that using... Oh, I've actually got herbicide in it. What am I doing? Using herbicide can affect your crop, so maybe I don't want to be doing that. Drop that back there. I forgot that I'm still using solid fertilizer. Actually, I don't need to because I think this has fertilizer in it, so... Well, I can put fertilizer in it. Let's hook up to our new planter. It's a good little thing I found here. Alright, let's get out of first person. Spin around, we'll take it around the corner to our well-organised area of crap. Alright, we need seeds first. It does not hold a lot of seeds. And some fertilizer next. Does not hold a lot of fertilizer either. Right, let's shift up a couple of gears. Other thing that this thing does, people probably would have already noticed, but if I press this, haha, bigger. If you play with it, it gets bigger. Okay, so let me just pull up here. I think I just need to turn it on and lower it. With any luck, and we should. I've already got it set to sorghum, so that'll be good. Let's just knock her down a gear. See if she stays up at speed. Yeah, so it's going to be a slow old job to do, but Wow, really slow. Is the tractor struggling a little, or is it just... I don't know, it seems like it's almost too low. That's fine, we will get this sorghum chucked in, and yeah. Wow, we're going through a lot of fertiliser, a lot quicker than the sorghum. A lot quicker than the seeds. Yeah, it feels like it's just stuck in the ground almost. It's really strange.
I write my name in morning frost, but by the noon the mark is lost. I talk to clocks, they never wait. They turn the key, they close the gate. It's faster than the light, this life that moves out of sight. I blink and it's already gone. Still I try to hold it on. Just a breath, just a pause in a world that never stops. So if you find a quiet place, slow your step and lift your face. Time may race and time may run, but not all of it is gone.
Alrighty, so this is going to be the last pass while we're planting our sorghum. From what I've read, it's a really quick turnaround for this gear as well, so that'll be good. It should be, I think it was 4 months, so shouldn't be too long before we're taking this stuff out. I didn't figure out maybe that... I can turn that off now. I just had the wrong gear selected, so I shifted it down a few, and it seemed to be doing a little bit better, or a lot a bit better, so... that's good. Yeah, it's honestly a really good combo that I've got here. The new little seeder and tractor. What are we running? 34s? 460, 85, 34s. Nice track, nice size. But yeah, we have a second tractor on the farm. It's a great piece of equipment. I might be a little bit biased, but that's fine. I'm allowed to be. It's my series. Don't like it. That's fine. I still love my little farm all though. I've said it 100 times, can't sell this. This thing's just awesome. Absolute piece of history, and I'd love one in real life. This is going to make life a lot easier. I can start looking for bigger cultivators now to do cultivating jobs to try and make the money a bit faster. Maybe even a bigger seeder, probably a bit sooner than I thought. Like I say, I'm probably going to sell that off, just stick to using that, but let me know what you think. Should I just use that? It's, I mean, not a stupidly long job. It's just difficult to know when and where I've been. That's just going to make life a lot easier. This also put an application of fertiliser on, so I don't need to do that straight away. I'll wait until the first growth cycle and I'll just spread some more solid on it. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. As usual, hints, tips and tricks are always greatly appreciated. Until next time, be good or be good at it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.